All of us have a much higher chance of being injured in a car crash than a mass shooting, but the events in El Paso and Dayton do bring up questions.
So what can we learn to be best prepared for a life or death situation? Local 5's Lakyn McGee joins us live from the Des Moines Fire Department with what firefighters say can help keep you or your loved ones alive.
Stephanie, these firefighters save lives with special tools, including a tourniquet. But the most important thing they want you to know is that if you do find yourself in these types of situations, the first thing to do is to stop the bleeding. Now, I do have to warn you, some of this video you're about to see may be shocking to some viewers.
As we put this on, we're going to pull this.
Tourniquets are used by the Des Moines Fire Department, and with proper training, Lieutenant Tony Spazzetto with the Des Moines EMS shows how quick it is to use this life-saving tool.
We always want to be as high up on the limb as we can, whether that be the arm or the leg. And then when we pull this, then we wait for the click, and then it's 1.5 turns, and we secure that device.
This is used to stop massive bleeding while out in the field. Lieutenant Chris Clement says he's used tourniquets in shootings, stabbings, and car wrecks.
Two things you really need to do are do anything you can to stop the bleeding and get them to a trauma center where they can get surgery that will definitively solve their problem.
But would you know what to do in a mass casualty situation? You could be wearing something that could save someone's life, like a belt. What you got to do, put it around the wound and make it as tight as you can and loop it through.
If you are at a place where there is no tourniquet available, you can use the belt off your waist to actually save somebody's life.
But remember, it has to be really tight.
I mean, tight enough that the person's going to be uncomfortable. And if it continues to bleed and you're using a belt or a tourniquet, either one, tighten it down another notch or 2 notches. It has to be a lot tighter than you would think it would be.
If you do find yourself in a type of situation where you need to stop the bleeding, make sure you put as much pressure as you can above the wound and apply that pressure as hard as you can. If you are using a belt and that bleeding keeps continuing, make sure you grab another belt if you possibly can to make it a little bit tighter. Also, as soon as you're done with that, make sure you get that person to a hospital as soon as you can. Reporting live tonight in Des Moines, Lakyn McGee, Local 5 News, Weir, Iowa.
All right, Lakyn, thank you. And another piece of advice in a mass casualty situation: run, hide, or fight. That's what police are telling us as we cover these stories. The best thing you can do is just act quickly and make a decision where to go.